Alright, let's talk about it. Hello Whovians, Crispy here, and just welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. So today I thought we would talk about Miss Jenna Coleman. I haven't talked about her in a while, but apparently she has been asked to be in this year's Christmas special, which was expected, but apparently she's been officially asked, no word, and if she's accepted. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd talk about her, and that's about it. Because since the announcement of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, there's pretty much been no Doctor Who news, and I am
going insane.
So I thought, screw it, let's do an analysis on Clara. Obviously, I have talked about her on my channel before, and I owe a crap ton of views to Miss Jenna Coleman, but I haven't really gone in depth, so here we go. Jenna Coleman was announced to the world on March 21st, 2012. Man, that was a long time ago. I would have been like 13 or 14. That is... man!
Jenna is the actress who's going to be taking over as the new companion on Doctor Who. Her first episode will be this year's Christmas special.
And her first appearance was set to be the 2012 Christmas special entitled The Snowman. But we all know that it wasn't. That is right, she surprised us all in the Series 7 opener entitled Asylum of the Daleks. Now, I love this episode. I thought it was pretty strong. I was surprised by some of the negative reviews it had. But I thought it was cool. And I thought she was cool. I thought that Oswald was like badass. Like she was a flirt. She was sassy. Like obviously those are two Moffat female tropes, but you know she was kind of smart, very independent, and you know she had lived on that Starship Alaska, or lived I say, all alone, and like you know she just seemed incredibly strong, and I was like, damn, if this is our new companion, I'm on board. But then she went and bloody well died, didn't she? Big old boom.
Run, you clever boy. And remember.
And then all these theories came out about her, and like, was she really dead? Was this even the new companion? Like, what is going on? Then Amy and Rory went and died, and then the Christmas special came around, and we were introduced to Miss Clara Oswald, and we were like, whoa, who is this? Now, this version of Clara is probably my favorite. She like still had all the tropes of Miss Oswin, but I love the fact that she was leading two different lives and trying to, you know, juggle both of them, and you know, it kind of perfectly paralleled the whole mystery of Oswin Oswald and Clara Oswald. Like I just thought it was pretty neat. But then she went and bloody died too, didn't she?
Run, you clever boy. And remember.
And then the Doctor was all like, heck, I've gone and met the same person twice, and without even realizing it. How is that even possible? Is there another Clara out there? Is there? I don't know. Well, yes, I do know, actually, because we do meet up with a modern-day Clara in 2013, March 30th, actually. But for me, modern-day Clara wasn't as engaging or like as fun as the previous two. Like I don't know, she kind of fell a little bit flat for me, which is a bit disappointing to see. Like don't get me wrong, she had some really good banter with the Doctor. Like I love the scene where they're just like chilling outside the house with the TARDIS and the Doctor's like typing stuff and then the spoonheads are around everywhere. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool.
Assembled the what?
I found a disassembled quadricycle in the garage.
I don't think you did.
I invented the quadricycle.
But I was more engaged by the actual mystery of her character than the character herself, and I'm pretty sure that was like a lot of Doctor Who fans, even if they didn't realize it at the time. I better not speak on behalf of every Doctor Who fan. That's very egocentric of me. But yeah, the mystery kept me going through Series 7 Part 2, and it was pretty epic to see. And then the finale came around, and she was like helping all the Doctors. There's like a billion different Claras, and I was like, whoa, that is epic. That is so cool. But then, you know, a few complaints started to arise, being like, whoa, should a companion really be given this much power, like in the Doctor's life? And I was like, I don't know, I never really thought of it like that. Anyway, she stayed on for the 50th, and the first thing we see is that she's suddenly a teacher. And I was like, huh, they haven't mentioned her wanting to be a teacher in any previous episode. That's surprising. It's almost, you know, like they were just like, you know what, Clara should be a teacher. In the next episode, let's make her a teacher. It felt a bit weird. I really wish they had just, you know, in the Bells of St. John, when, you know, the Doctor and Clara are sitting outside ordering milkshakes and whatnot, she was just like, oh yeah, no, I'm training to be a teacher. And then the first thing we see in the 50th is her as a teacher. I would be like, damn, character development. But no, anyway, I'm not going on a rant. Let's cool down. But yeah, anyway, so as I was saying, like looking back on it, Clara did have a massive impact on the Doctor's life, and I don't know if that went down so well with everyone. Fast forward to the end of 2013, and Matt Smith, he's out the door, he's going, and some of the producers would have been like, whoa, we were hoping you'd stay on for another season, Matt, because we have a companion here who hasn't had a full season. They were like, well, we have to keep her on for Capaldi. So she did stay on, and it appears that she has the ability to get a haircut within mere minutes. In one TARDIS flight, her hair went from here to here. But yeah, I kind of really dug Clara and the Doctor's Capaldi's relationship from the get-go, because it went from, you know, Clara, she probably has a crush on Matt Smith, to Capaldi, and you know, he straight up says like, you know, I'm not your boyfriend, like whatever. And then they just ended up being best buds traveling the universe, you know, like Doctor Who should be, in my opinion. Like, that's so cool.
Clara, I'm not your boyfriend.
I never thought you were.
I never said it was your mistake.
But unfortunately, Series 8 did continue the trend of Clara becoming overpowerful. Like, in Listen, she basically gives a speech to the Doctor being like, you know, don't be cowardly, or what, I can't remember the speech, but, you know, it's a big old speech that, you know, will influence the Doctor for his future. Like, that's a huge thing to give a companion, like, big old responsibility. And then in Flatline, she basically becomes the Doctor, but I thought that was pretty neat. Like, it was a smart episode because the Doctor's stuck and, you know, she wasn't really being the Doctor. But then in Death in Heaven, they trick us all into thinking she was, because like, she at the start she's like, I'm the Doctor, and then, you know, she gets first billing in the credits at the start, which no companion has ever done before, and like her eyes appear in the opening sequence, like that. Wow, Jenna Coleman, she is Doctor Who. Then Series 9 came around, and this is the stage where, you know, Clara did become a bit, you know, reckless, and she was becoming more and more like the Doctor. And then those actions, you know, did lead to her demise in Face the Raven, which I thought was a perfect ending for her character, really, like, because she basically idolized the Doctor and, you know, took on his morals, and she did pay the price. I thought it was a pretty perfect ending for her. But then Hell Bent came around, decided to do what it wanted to do. Now look, I do not hate Hellbent. I feel like everyone gives it a hard time. Do I think it should exist? Probably not. They should have saved the Gallifrey storylines for another writer down the track. But yeah, they made some odd decisions in this episode. Anyway, so we all know that, you know, Capaldi ends up saving Clara's life mere moments before she's got a bird stuck in her chest. And then she doesn't have a pulse, and then, you know, the Doctor ends up forgetting about her, and then Clara steals the TARDIS with a shielder, and then, you know, they go through time and space. Only a show like Doctor Who would allow me to make a sentence like that. But in all honesty, that is not the ending I really wanted for Clara. Like, I understand that now she can come back, but I love the fact that, you know, she was becoming like the Doctor, and then she paid the price. Not, you know, I didn't want to see her become the Doctor, basically. I did not need to see that. Anyways, if I had one word to describe Clara, I'd say it's just inconsistent. Sometimes it seemed like, you know, writers didn't necessarily know what she wanted to do, what she wanted to be. Like, you know, one week she'd be OCD, the next she'd be trying to give someone a high five, you know, and then she's starting to flirt with Danny Pink. And like, in real life, her relationship with Danny Pink would not work, because Danny Pink is way too controlling for, you know, Clara. She's way too reckless for a man like that. Anyways, in conclusion, I have nothing against Jenna Coleman. I think she is amazing. I think she's insanely talented and attractive, and she's, you know, going places with her career indeed. Unfortunately, I just feel like she was kind of wasted in that role. Like, I feel like her character was good, but I feel like it could have been so much more. At the same time, her character should have been so much less. I don't know. But now I guess, you know, that she is alive and traveling, it would be kind of cool to see her and Capaldi on screen one last time. So I do kind of hope, even if it's just a brief cameo, that she is there in the Christmas special. But yeah, that is basically it. Thank you for listening. If you got this far, give yourself a clap and a pat on the back. Please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Clara Oswald as a character, and are you excited to see her in the Christmas special if she does decide to make an appearance? Please like this video. Please subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on my socials, on my Twitter and my Instagram. It's always great there. It's always a great time. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a video very, very shortly about Nardole. I am almost becoming Nardole. It's great. It's great. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Alonzi!
Hello, I'm the Doctor. And you should subscribe to Crispy right now. Do it. What's the harm? Just click subscribe. It's easy. It's simple. Thank you.